Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you today about how the ANC-led government in South Africa does not have any right whatsoever, and it is very stupid on their part to try to give Cuba $50 million South African rand in aid. And they say that Cuba's their friend, and Cuba's facing food shortage, medicine shortage, and a large number of things, mainly because Cuba's human rights record at the moment, when they have jailed peaceful protesters and sentenced some of them to 30 years in prison for peacefully demonstrating against the government. And then the Cuban Special Forces and the Cuban police go knock on everybody's doors, dragging suspected protesters out of the home and not giving them a fair trial and sentencing them to 30 years in prison. Of course, the international community is going to turn against Cuba, and they're going to boycott Cuba, and Cuba's going to face shortages. Well, the ANC-led government in South Africa is going to try to donate 50 million rand to Cuba, but AfriForum has challenged the situation and has taken the ANC to court over this. And the High Court in the Gauteng province has reserved judgment. They're expected to make a decision next week on it, and I'm siding with AfriForum on this, and I'll tell you why. Number one, South Africa is already in enough debt and trouble as is with its own government, its own people. The rand is in junk status right now. South Africa's unemployment rate is nearly 50%. They cannot afford to do that right now. They're having trouble feeding a lot of their own people. But yet they're going to send aid to Cuba. So that's just a foolish situation, okay? Also, Cuba's human rights record is dismal, and South Africa is a democratic country that allows elections and freedom of speech. Now, their freedom of speech and private property and all that's not as well protected as in the United States, but there is some freedoms that are allowed. In Cuba, you have no such thing, and you go to jail for peacefully demonstrating against somebody. That's against the democratic principles that's supposed to shine in South Africa since 1994. So why worry about if Cuba's getting the aid? Cuba is a dictatorial country, and they need to be taught a lesson with what they're doing to their protesters right now. So, anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.